I'm at this teepee location. It's changed quite a bit. Look at these limbs. I can't see anywhere where there's signs where they've been broken and fell here naturally from out of this tree or the tree above them. So, kind of interesting. Got this branch here, right there, tucked in here is the teepee stretcher. Just a couple stick leans and just really a neat spot right here. This branch is actually pulled down, providing shade and camo right in here. Really, really cool stuff. Right up under here. Look at this. Large poline tucked in here, so it's changed quite a bit. Almost looks like a little seat right there. And right in here. Really cool stuff when you find these signs like this. Look right here though. Right in here. This spot. And right up here is these trees that are broken and bent down, pointing towards the ground. Boy, something's been through here. Something's walked right through here. These trees right there. Look at that one. Look at this right here. Deer or some kind of animal's been through here quite a bit. Back in here. That's a sign I see a lot too. With the double leans on the side of a tree, like a V. I see that quite a bit. Other people starting to take note of them too. Right here, this one right here. Beautiful sign. Let's just go for a little walk today. What do you say? Yeah, it's really cool. There's another leaner over there. Haven't seen a ton of ground stick signs yet. I've seen them on the other side of the campground. And I'm not really, ground sticks are back over in that area. Let's just see if we can take a walk through here and see if I can find those other stretcher signs back in here for you. Pick up the trail of the ground sticks. Something's moving that branch right in there. That crazy. Huh. You can see it's real thickly vegetated back in here. Real thickly forested. There's a ground stick sign. It's an old one. From the looks of it. Let's see what else we can see right here. Okay. I'm just taking you on a little adventure hike, a little short one in this area. It might be a longer video, but hang in there with me. It gets better, I'm sure. I've not been in here yet to scout this area today, so everything's changed from 6 months ago. This is where the X was, the big X. I'm not seeing it now. It's been rearranged, everything. Maybe I'm not in the right spot yet. We'll see. A little bit at a loss because none of this looks very much familiar to me. I should be seeing much more signs in here. Let's just go down in here. There's the tree magnet. This is where I first found footprint signs of them. Butt impressions. I can't be that far off from where that X was right there. It's gone. Thing is, I don't even see the tree that it was put up on. This is always a popular spot for them. Down in here, this real soft grass. I'm sure deer and other things like to bed down in here, but right inside of all that, huge tree areas. And all them trees and sticks and stuff just pile up there. It's amazing. Really cool stretcher area. Usually right down this path, they'll leave sticks and limbs laying across this tree right here. Stuff that, briars caught me in the eye. Right here's where I've always found these footprints, oddly enough. Right down in here. Oh. Golly. It's real. Ground's real soft right over there. I think it's where I found the print. Was a smaller teepee structure down in here. Just gonna walk up. It's rained recently. Last night, come a good rain. Ground's real soft. I'm hoping to find some fresh track signs. Wow, there's a big tree break right there. See if I can get up there to it here in a second. It's somewhat recent. Recent enough that the leaves are starting to die on it. Die off. It's pretty good sized tree break right there. Pretty good size, I'd say. I'm looking around for more signs, you guys. Hadn't seen that many ground sticks, and then I say that, and then look here. Look here what I find. You can never underestimate. Uh-oh, I broke it. I'm trying to stick it back in the ground. Look at that. Even though the ground's soft, it's not that soft. There we go. Nice Y stick, ground stick sign right here. Right here's a path. You can see it. Can you see it through there, you guys? It follows right along in line with the ground stick. That's what I've learned anyway. That's what I've picked up on. That's what I've theorized and hypothesized and come my way of. Look here. Nice little ground stick sign right there. Right through there. It's pointing right back to that stretcher, the Bigfoot tree magnet. I'm gonna go around it and flank on this hillside. Just see what other ground stick signs I see. There's another possible ground stick. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Look here, guys. Woo-hoo. I literally, when I was here 6 months ago, found seemed like 100 ground sticks. Yep, that's a ground stick. I'm marking back into that location right there. Kind of hooks around. Here's another one. These are old. Here's one. Yeah. See, if you come through here at night along this path where they walk, there's that ground stick. Even in the tall grass, you see them sticking up. They're probably using, this is actually rooted, this tree, but see how it's stripped of branches and stuff? They're using that as a ground stick sign. I used to not believe that that was actually a ground stick sign, but when you find them all in a row like that, 1, 2, 3, so you can actually line them up right here, just like a surveyor. Here's this one. There's the second one right there, and look right behind it. There's a third one. Then you get one offline right in here. It's hard to see. It's a great big one right there. There's another one right in there. It's kind of hard to see. That's it right there. But they're both pointing the same general direction. I believe it's Bigfoot sign. When I first came in this area, gosh, when was that? One night with my night vision goggles, the military was doing all kinds of training. There was automatic weapons fire. I mean, you could just hear the Bigfoot in here moving around. And I'd actually climbed up in a big pine tree, believe it or not, and thought, well, you know, a deer hunter, they get up off the ground. I was like, if my scent doesn't carry and they pick up my scent, I should be pretty well hidden in here. Yeah, this is all good signs right here. That might have been rooted. Actually, I think that's a stick stuck down there. Was a stick, dang it. We'll leave it for them. Ah, shucks. Yeah, this looks like a good little spot right in here where they're coming down into. Yeah. I want to continue trying to follow these ground sticks. I don't really know which way to go. It looks like they got a path leading up to that other stretcher up on top of the hill, which makes sense, really. Look at this little clearing in the woods. Got grass all around it, shade right in here. Nice little area for them to chill out in. But anyway, this is where I heard them at. When I climbed up in that pine tree, I had my back to them, of all things. It was like, wouldn't you know that by the time I get up in that tree and I'm hanging onto the side of this thing, and I got my night vision ready to look out, here I hear a fee-fi-fo thump coming up from behind me right over in this area of the woods. That's why I knew to come over here and check this area a year ago. I mean, it's a good spot, good habitation spot. That's no ground stick sign there. A lot of these ground sticks from 6 months ago have fallen over, and I don't see as many as what was in here in the winter. And if you think about it, it makes sense they'd use a stick just like we would to mark a driveway, especially up north where you get a lot of big snows and snow drifts. People have to know where their house is, turn into it in their driveway. So they mark their driveway with these little light markers and little sticks that stick up out of the snow. I don't see why they wouldn't do the same here when you're in here at night and snow covers everything. There's been a lot of deer and game through here. This is the deer tree where I've seen a bunch of deer up in here. Well, this is all gotten thick up in here. This is where me and Tara Marie found the butt print right back in all this. It's changed too. Every bit of that's changed right in there. I'm actually looking for new structure signs. Boy, that's a good looking ground stick right there. Great big tall looking tree bow. That's probably a ground stick. Just like that's a ground stick. That's a good ground stick sign right there. Look right here, here's another one. See right here? We're just supposed to think these are trees growing in here. Nope. That's not a tree, that's not even rooted. Look at that. That's been put there. Oh wow, look at that ground stick. That might actually be rooted. But though, I've seen ground sticks that look just like that. I found two that were like that were that big. Okay, let me get my wits about me. I'm getting into a different area of the woods. The woods are starting to change. Look at this. There's a new stretcher right here that they've just started. Not all of your stretchers are great big giant teepees. I'll leave you some Easter eggs too. But yeah, look at this, y'all. There's a ground stick right there. Look at that. This is a new stretcher. Really awesome, really. Let me just video it for you. They've even got them some charcoal wood back here. Make us think they've had a fire, that is people that's doing this, making these. I doubt that it's people coming back in here. You see any trash signs? I mean, not that trash signs are not something that they're going to have, but there's no trash in here. There's people coming back in here partying at night. They'd be drinking, there'd be beer cans, there'd be signs of something, you know. Look at that. Root ball. Yeah. New stretcher sign. Right here. Amazingly, right here in the woods. Almost like this Was a brown stick at one time. Probably. Just give it some ground cover. Isn't that cool? Look how this one just looks like it's leaned across there. Braced right here. All these stick leans. I doubt that they just fell naturally and landed there. Seriously doubt it. It's someone or something, or Bigfoot or something. I mean, you got a path right through there coming across here. All right. Well, let's save some for the next stretcher. We'll be back with you guys in a minute. How's that scratch by my eye where that briar got me? Did it get me pretty good? Whew, I can feel it. Yeah, it's just the little things you go through. I pay the price for the reward, the joy that it brings. You can't put a price on something like this. I'd love to have another chance sighting and have more encounters like what I had in Georgia last weekend. That was probably the most amazing encounters and interactions you could ever hope to have, where you're interacting with them back and forth. You know, yelps and calls, wood knock replies from them. I was really taken by it. Let's see. Right there. That's been there. That right there, but it's interesting nonetheless. Well, let's just get out and go do some more exploring. Talk to you guys in a minute.